We are Brooke and Gary. One Life has been our home for the past 2 years and over 6,000 nautical miles. In our last episode, we went to a rodeo and then left Golfito and sailed through the night to Bahia Drake. We hope you enjoyed this episode as we explore one of Costa Rica's trails less traveled. Last night we arrived in Bahia Drake and dropped the hook, and today we are gonna go on a little dinghy ride and check out the area. We heard there's a river that we can take our dinghy up at high tide, and we also think there's a dinghy dock over that way that we can use to do some hikes. And there's supposed to be two really good hikes in the area, so we're just gonna go out and see what we can find. Nestled in the corner of the bay, we found the small river mouth, lined with resort and tour pangas. So, we heard one of the trails, actually, that we read about talks about this bridge, but we didn't realize we could take our dinghy under it. It's really cool through here. The riverbank was covered in lush greenery, and the narrow, rocky river bottom had us proceeding with caution. We can't paddle the dinghy through that. It's raining on our jungle cruise adventure. I guess that's what we get since we're in the rainforest. Make a run for it! So we made it back to the boat and we got our tarp out to fill our water tanks. We have a water maker on board One Life, but why waste our power when we can collect the rain for free? The rainwater filled our tanks completely. So we probably captured about 50 gallons of rainwater, which is absolutely fantastic. But with rain comes leaks, and when Gary went to take a shower, our bathroom floor was soaked. Not the day of adventuring you planned for, huh? It was time to seal another leak. Yesterday, our little exploring adventure here got rained out. So this morning we're gonna head over to the little resort here. We noticed that they had a dock yesterday, and we're hoping that they let us tie our dinghy up there. The tide here is about 10 feet, so leaving it on the beach is an option, but we would have to pull it pretty far up and really keep an eye on it with the tide. So we're gonna run over to the resort and see what they say about us leaving the dinghy. Maybe we'll have to pay a couple dollars or buy a drink at their bar or something, which is totally okay.
Let's go get lost.
It's low tide right now, and it's very low. Like, you can see the sandy bank. I guess all of these boats can't really get out at low tide. Hola. Gary had to pull us in the rest of the way. We couldn't motor in. ¿Es bien?
Sí,
Sí.
está bien.
Okay, gracias. All right, we pulled our dinghy up and no questions asked, which is really great.
It's because there's no other boats that can get in there right now.
And yeah, we're just walking through the little resort here. It looks really nice. And we're gonna make our way to town. We hope this is the right way.
Yeah, this is the hiking trail.
Yeah.
You want to come play with the GoPro?
We were just walking down this path to town and there's literally monkeys in the tree. This is wild. We wish we had a good camera. We always see stuff like that when we don't have our good camera with us. So it's actually pretty interesting. So there's a boat that's on shore here, and they're basically running the boats up on the beach during low tide to clean it, which is brilliant. But unfortunately, our day was cut short again by yet another rainy day. Hi guys. Hi, is that the way to the trail? Thank you.
So today we're going on a hike on the Corcovado Public Walking Trail, and it starts right here in Bahia Drake, and we're actually walking across the bridge that we took the dinghy under the other day when we took the dinghy up this river a little ways. So this trail follows the coast along like all the way down back to like Porto Jimenez and where we came from down in Golfito. But I don't think we'll make it that far today. So we're gonna walk for a couple hours and then turn around and walk back. And hopefully we'll see a lot of birds and cool wildlife. We're on the lookout for monkeys today. That's the goal.
We've only been walking for just a few minutes and we already found monkeys. I think these are, well, what I call cappuccino monkeys, white-faced monkeys. But they're everywhere here. It's really awesome. I totally see why people say it takes 6 hours to do this trail, because you spend 1 hour just looking at a monkey in a tree. We better keep moving. This hidden gem of Bahia Drake may be Costa Rica's best kept secret. So along the trail here, there's all of these little cuts that lead down to the beach, which is pretty amazing that you can have the view of the beach or the view of the rainforest within just a few steps. The coastline here is ruggedly beautiful, and the wild paradise that surrounds it is absolutely magical. What are you getting now? These trees are really cool. They're like mangrove style palm trees. I don't know what they're actually called, but they're crazy looking. Gary? So we've come to learn what the red macaws sound like. And we heard them, but we couldn't see them, and I finally spotted one.
There's two of them off that tree.
There's two of them. Wow. It kind of looks like they're fighting in the tree.
They're fighting for that female next to them.
Ah, are they trying to mate? So this is what he's eating. These little seed pods. just came to this river and it was perfect because we were out of water. So if you've been watching our videos for a while now, you know that we've been promoting these epic water bottles, and the reason for that is because of this awesome filter that they sell. So we can literally fill our water bottles up at any freshwater source. Anyway, go check them out at epicwaterfilters.com and use promo code EPIC1LIFE for 20% off your order.
We arrived in Rio Claro, which is about a 2.5-hour walk from Bahia Drake. And the trail's really nice. It's a public trail and it's pretty easy. And it runs along the coast here in Corcovado National Park, which is a really unique place because it's one of the few remaining lowland tropical rainforests. A lot of the rainforests are high up in the mountains, and because the wood there is harder to get to, the first forests that were cleared were all the ones in the lowlands closer to the coast. But this one is part of Costa Rica's national park system and is protected, and it's absolutely extraordinary. The biodiversity here, they say, is some of the most incredible of any place in the world, and we've seen it so far. The different numbers of birds and lizards and butterflies and the plants and flowers, it's just the coolest place ever. So we're gonna turn around here and head back to town.
I want a banana leche when we get back to town, please.
A batido?
Batido.
Un batido?
Un batido, banana y leche, por favor.
Sí.
Banana milkshake. Please.
Vamos.
Let's go. I got the banana leche that I wanted. It's a good day. Now we're gonna head back to One Life. We got back to the boat and showered just in time for this amazing sunset. So we're gonna have a sunset drink, watch the sun go down, and tomorrow we're off on another hike. This time to see a waterfall, and it'll be a little shorter. I think it's only like 2 or 3 hours instead of a 6-hour day. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the morning. Good night. All right, so we just tied our dinghy up at the resort dock here. It's really nice that they're letting us use their dock for their tour boats here for no charge, actually, which is awesome. So we're gonna head into town and see if we can find this waterfall. So we came to the river, and apparently from here, we just wade in the river all the way up to the waterfall. This should be fun. It's really hot though, so at least it'll be refreshing. Walking down this trail, we truly felt like we stepped into a real life version of the Jungle Book, rather than just another Costa Rican tourist hotspot. I don't really love the idea of wading in waist-deep water, cloudy water, and knowing that there's crocodiles nearby. But I'm trying to tough it up and keep moving, powering through. Much bigger than I thought it we hiked for 3 hours and you have ice cream.
This is my reward.
All right, it is once again time to get back to one life before the rain begins. Thanks for coming along with us on our adventures in Bahia Drake. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for watching.